Hello everybody, I am Supersonic Advance, and today I will be giving my thoughts on Sonic Frontiers. Now, a lot of people have already given their thoughts and reviews on this game, but so far, I have not been given my thoughts and not have made a review video on the game yet. And I figured since I've beaten it like, 2 or 1 week ago or something like that, I might as well share my thoughts on what I thought of this game. So yeah, without further ado, let us begin. So in terms of what I thought of the story of this game, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything because, I wanted to keep it spoiler free. But personally, I thought Ian Flynn did a good job when it came to writing the story. The only thing that I thought was kind of a little bit too about the story is that they reference past games a lot, like Adventure 2, Shadow, all of the other games. But why is this a problem? Basically, if, let's say, a newcomer was to get into the Sonic series and this was their first game, I feel like a lot of the, callbacks and references might be a little bit too confusing, but that could just be a me thing. I thought the near end of the story was fine, and yeah, the story is a good story. I'm glad that we finally have Ian Flynn on it, not the awful writers that we had in the 2010s. But yeah, Ian Flynn, so far, he did a good job with this first game, which I hope that he will continue to write more Sonic games after this one. So yeah, I thought the story was good. Definitely a lot better. Again, I want to keep it spoiler free. And yeah. Now, in terms of gameplay of this game, the gameplay is great. Now, the way how Sonic controls is kind of a little bit iffy because at the same time, he can be a little bit stiff and the collision detection can just be a little bit wonky, considering his feet will literally latch on to pretty much anything. But that could just be a thing on the Switch. Now, for the Switch, a lot of people say that it's not the best on the Switch, considering that the graphics don't really look the best, but if graphics is not what you care about, then I'd still say get the Switch version. But if you want a better version of this game, then I'd recommend with the PS5 or whatever new gen console is out. But basically, what I'm trying to say is Sonic does control pretty well. He sometimes it can be a little bit stiffy, but that could just be a me thing. But I don't know. But yeah, Sonic does control pretty well. And yeah. Now, if you know the gameplay and, I guess, story of Frontiers, you know that Sonic has to get the Chaos Emeralds through Vault Keys. And basically, yeah, Vault Keys are, the main collectible, I guess, in order to get the Chaos Emeralds. I thought the cyberspace stages, I guess, were fine at best. But this one, oh boy, let's talk about this one, everybody. Now, cyberspace level 1-2. Now, what is wrong with 1-2 of cyberspace? It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I'll tell you why. Because every time, that was the single most hardest one for me in that entire game. 1-2. Why? Because in order to get an S rank, which yes, I did 100% this game, it took, you have to beat it under 55 seconds. Which is impossible, considering that this is the second stage in the game. Now, why do I have a major complaint with it? Well, one, I feel like that stage should have been saved for, the near end of the game. Near end of the game. Considering, it's a hard stage, and I feel like to a newcomer, it wouldn't really be, I don't know. I feel like to a newcomer, it wouldn't be, that good. I feel like we should have needed something a little bit easier than 1-2, and probably would have, we just didn't need it. I don't know. Now, the open world stages. Now, the open world stages are pretty good, I guess. They're a bit, it's very linear, or some, like that. Full 3D, which is, I guess full 3D is a little bit counting it. There are 2D sections when it comes to those open world segments. There are a little bit of 2D mixed in with it. Now, I think that the open worlds are okay. The only one I did not like at all was the second world. I forgot what the name of that world is or something. But yeah, that world, like, that's just a me thing. I do not like desert levels in my platform games, and I feel like we didn't really need it. Like, I feel like Sonic Team could have came up with something better, because the second world was just, it just felt slow, really. In terms of the characters, I thought they were written very nicely. Like I said, Ian Flynn is doing a good job with that. Yeah. Now, let's talk about the boss fights. Okay. The boss fights are amazing. So, okay. Basically, you have to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds in every island, and so you'll turn into Super Sonic. Now, basically, when you turn into Super Sonic, they are the best that Super Sonic has controlled in the entire series, and I'm saying that right now. Now, why? First of all, Super Sonic just controls really well, and the boss fights, especially the first one, is awesome. Now, why is it awesome? Because, okay, whoever decided that we needed this hard rock, heavy metal, or something like that was genius, because the songs just go well with the Sonic game. I legit listen to these songs whenever I'm in the shower, which, yeah, the songs are really good, especially for Sonic game standards, just for the fact that, you know, whenever you, and it really, okay, sorry, I cannot speak, but it really boosts you up for whenever you're about to fight a boss, which is a good thing. Near the climax, I thought it kind of felt a little bit underwhelming, but I didn't know that there was a secret boss called The End, but I didn't really fight it because I didn't really care. Okay, well, I did do it later, but it wasn't really that good, I guess. Like, it was cool, just some, like, bullet hell section, I guess. I don't really know what to call it, but it was a good boss. And yeah, that's really, like, my thoughts on this game. Like, I think Sonic controls pretty well. The gameplay is nice. The open worlds are good, especially the boss fights. And yeah, I think this game is definitely one that you guys should check out, considering it's really good. So yeah, definitely pick up Sonic Frontiers if you're looking to get a new Sonic game, or for someone to check out the series. But I'd say if someone is, like, willing to check out the series for the first time, I'd say probably get them, like, Sonic Unleashed or something like that. Because I feel like Sonic Unleashed would be a better start for, like, a newcomer to the series. And yeah, that's all of my thoughts on the game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you guys next time.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.